Hey guys, I have another spooky story. I've done a few in the past month or so, but today it is The Haunting of Hill House by Shirley Jackson. And so I'm kind of an idiot, right? I had gotten this because well, first of all, I was looking for scary stories for Halloween, and I think I just Googled, like, scariest horror stories, and this came up. But I was thinking it was the book that the movie House on Haunted Hill was based on. Turns out it's the book that The Haunting is based on. I don't know if you've seen either of those, but they're both pretty good. But I found the House on Haunted Hill way creepier, so that's what I wanted. But so confusing. Hill House, Haunted Hill, whatever. So anyway, turns out to be the book that if you've seen The Haunting that the book is based on. And our story is that there is Dr. Montague, who is kind of an occult researcher, or he wants to study paranormal activity, and everyone in his field, or in the scientific field, kind of makes fun of him and doesn't take him seriously. So he's been looking for a haunted house to go to with some people that he thinks will be good for experiencing paranormal stuff. So he finds Hill House, which has a long history of, tragedy happening, and no one wants to stay in it, and anyone who buys or rents it only stays a few days. So, but no one will really talk about what's going on. So he thinks there must be some creepy stuff going on. So he originally he invites like 6 people or 8 people, ends up with only 2 showing up, and that's Theo, or Theodora, and Eleanor. And then there's also Luke, who is a member of the family who owns the house that Dr. Montague is renting. So it ends up being just the 4 of them there in the house. And they learn the history about how this house was built about 80 years ago by Hugh Crane for his family, but his wife dies and he's left with his kids, and then he leaves, and it's just a whole history of bad things happening and unhappiness. And Dr. Montague thinks that the house itself is evil, and that it's not, ghosts in the house, but it's the actual house that's the problem. And so they're there just to live in the house and experience what happens and take notes on it. And it really is creepy. Like, at first, before they get to the house, the story's kind of centered around Nell. You get it all from Nell's perspective. And Nell had just left home recently. She's like 30 something, and she was taking care of her mother, and her mother died. So she's this real shy, timid little thing who's real sheltered, and she's just kind of out in the world for the first time, and she's all excited. And so you're seeing the story through her eyes. And so the whole her getting to Hill House is kind of boring. But once she gets there, I love the descriptions of the house. It's a gigantic, old, creepy house. The descriptions of all the rooms and them exploring it and the stuff that happens. I just love that. Like, you definitely got the atmosphere. And the house really became a main character. And it was really good. And so, stuff starts to happen, and later on, Dr. Montague's wife and her friend come, and, stuff happens. So, God, I say so often, it's driving me crazy. I've just noticed it today for some reason, not the million other videos I made. But if you're looking for a scary story, this one was definitely good. It definitely creeped me out. I wasn't going to read it at night, because I get scared really easily at night. And so I swore I wasn't going to read it, but then I was bored, so I was, and then I totally didn't want to go upstairs and go to bed, because I was freaked out a little bit. It makes you look at your house like it's evil and trying to kill you. Be like, what are you planning? House. So yeah, but anyway, I really liked this book. I really thought it was good. It was scary, because originally I questioned all these people saying how it was so scary. I never believe people or reviews for some reason. I always feel like they're lying. But no, it was definitely scary. Really good. I like The Haunting, the movie, though, too, so you should go watch that if you haven't watched that. But then, of course, I kept picturing all the characters as the people from the movies, which is sometimes good, but sometimes not good. So, there you have it. Yeah, scary books. Go read it. Liked it a lot. Let me know what you thought, if you have read it, or what you think of the movie, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.